A very warm good evening to all HPP organizers and all delegates. And I am basically working with medical neuroscience, and we are planning to invent a neuroprotective agent that can be helpful in treatment of cerebral stroke. When comes with background of the study, cerebral ischemia is clinically defined as cerebral stroke or brain stroke, and this is the third leading cause of death and disability worldwide. And the main reason for this cause of the cerebral stroke is due to blockage of blood supply to the brain regions. What happens when there is a decrease in blood supply to the brain region? It will also cause the decrease in the glucose as well as oxygen supplies to the neurons. And neurons do not have any storage capacity of glucose. If there is a blockage of blood supply for even for minutes, it will cause the neuronal death. And this neuronal death is permanent. It cannot be reversible. There are many two types of mainly cerebral stroke is there. One is caused due to ischemic stroke, and it is caused due to the blockage of blood vessels, either due to the blood clots or due to the embolic formation, that is blood bubbles are formed in blood vessels. And the another possible way is to the formation of this fat deposition in the blood vessel. And the other type is hemorrhagic stroke, and this is caused due to the rupturing of blood vessels. And once there is this happens, it will also cause the secondary causes which will cause the neuronal death, that is by increasing the calcium influx. Calcium influx can be occurred by NMDA receptors and as well as this voltage density calcium channels. Once there is an increase in calcium influx, it will cause the activation of different types of enzymes that will cause the membrane degradation and also cause the destruction of many of the cell organelles that are present in the neurons. Okay. And my objective is to assess the neuroprotective profile of NMDA blockers and voltage density calcium channel blockers in treatment of cerebral stroke in rat model. We are this is the hypothetical or cartoon showing how this calcium influx causes the neuronal death. Here you can see in cerebral stroke there is a reduction of oxygen and glucose supply takes place, which will cause the activation of NMDA receptors and as well as VDCC voltage density calcium channels, which causes the influx of calcium. This internal calcium increases the activation of many proteases, lipases, and also causes the destruction of mitochondria. It activates causes the inflammation in neurons and also causes the activation of caspases, ultimately leads to the neuronal death. And we are using this model, that is MCAO model, middle cerebral artery occlusion model, to induce the cerebral stroke. We are blocking the blood supply to the brain, that is by blocking middle cerebral artery. Here you can see this is the bilateral common carotid artery that will supply blood to the brain. It will passes through here. We make a microsurgery in rats and we are exposing the bilateral common carotid artery. And after that, this bilateral common carotid artery can be divided into external carotid artery as well as internal carotid artery. Just we are blocking this internal carotid artery by using a filament that is made up of nylon. This is having a thickness of some our hair, and we are blocking this blood supply to these cortical regions, so that there is death of neurons will takes place. And after the treatment with this our drugs, there is NMDA blockers and VDCC blockers, we are seeing how much reduction in neurons death will be takes place. Here you can see results. This is the we are measuring here infarct area, that is the brain damage area, by using staining technique. This is a TTC staining, that is triphenyl tetrazoline chloride technique. It will colors the dead live. It will differentiate live tissue with the dead tissue. Here you can see this is all live tissue, can be colored with red color, leaving this white regions. This is stroke region, that is cells has get death. We can using this staining to check the how much reduction in brain stroke takes place after stroke. And we also measure these neurobehavioral parameters and some biochemical parameters. We conclude our study blocking of this influx of calcium through NMDA receptors and voltage density channels will protect the neurons after cerebral stroke. And for further questions, you can meet me at poster session. Thank you very much.